Hello guys and welcome back to Total War Rome 2, the Empire Divided DLC, me playing as Aurelian Rome. If you haven't checked out the series so far, then I recommend you go checking out from the beginning and follow through all the way just so you know where we've come from, where we're up to now. But if you've checked out from last episode, and just a little recap, we've basically got two settlements under siege. We've got Camulodunum, I think it is, and we've also got a settlement in Hispania, Spain, which is Taraco. Is it Taraco? Yeah, something like that anyway. And I'm just trying to think which one I want to do. And which one is worthwhile more or less taking. Yeah, we'll take this one. I did say I was going to get in and do some combat. I know these battles aren't massive in major scales. As you can see, we completely outnumber them 2-1. But I feel it'd be nice to get into them and just do some regular getting combat, have a laugh, and then I can come out. So I'll get into one of the main combats. I'll have a go around doing them, and then I'll come out, do some maintenance work, and then I'll get into another combat mission before the turn ends anyway. And here we are. The current weather is rain. Let's see what else we can go for. Can we get anything? So there's fog. If we can get dry, it'd be better. There we go. Cool. So no adverse effects. Yeah, so pretty much we've got... how are we doing this here? So we've got this entire wall. It's on the actual... The settlement itself is based on, I think, the estuary, where the Thames comes out, as you can see. There's a massive river system, and the river goes up and round that way, I believe. So that's why you can come in from the sea and invade if you choose to. So we've got guys coming in from this direction over here, so it may be a good idea to place some of my siege equipment on this side, just so I'm not... so I can attack the walls, because the main thing I want to do is... I'm trying to think now. This wall might be good to go for, or maybe this wall. Actually, no, saying that, there's all these settlements. This is the only problem I hate sometimes when you got these walls, is the settlements just decide to be a bit of a pain in the ass. So what I'll do is move my horses across, so you can come over to here. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put them here on this corner wall. And then we've got a lot of cohorts, so let's bring them down. More towers, and let's bring the rest in. And then we can sort them out and do a bit of maintenance work. We have got a couple more towers left over, to be honest, that I do need to get in, but I won't be able to do anything with them just yet. Actually, I'll bring them over this way. Alright, and then bring it. Look at this one, it's just like, slightly, looks like it's going to fall over at any point. And then bring this over here. There we go. Cool. So we've got quite a lot of towers to take this. I think I probably overdid it on the number of towers I needed. But the idea is I want to try and attack this section of the wall. So I've got a battering ram to go into here, which we can use just about here. We can have a second one if we need it. So just have it like in reserve somewhere. And then let's have a look at these towers. So we've got a couple of ladders. Ladders I don't mind, but they're not the best thing in the world to be using, because they've got no protection. So I'm going to bring a couple more towers down here. So we'll have 2 more behind. Move the army out. And then we'll just have... We'll have these 4 towers concentrated on this corner. It's probably kind of a mess right now as it seems, but the idea would be to have all my units here coming in and taking up these towers. I'll have 5 towers here. So the main purpose is I've got 5 towers here that I'll run across, take this wall section. I've got the battering ram that'll come in and take this, batter down the gatehouse, and then I've got these 5 towers to come in and take this wall section. But I'm going to have the reinforcing army take these towers and these battering rams to smash that down, and then I'm going to have my other army, because this one's a bit weaker, as you can see. It's taking a bit of damage from the siege. So it's something I do want to try and keep in mind a little bit before I move forward. So I'll send in the auxiliaries.
Warriors ready? For your position. Battle ready? Illyrians, man the tower. Battle ready.
And then I'll send a cohort in just in the middle of support. And then we've got some other cohorts, and that's in backup. And then we've got vigils in reserve as well. And then we got my lovely trusted cavalry to move in when we take the tower. Oh, the gatehouse. And I think that's pretty much it. That's how I'm going to set up the system. These are all going to take these. I have got some ladders if I need to use them, but they're okay just to get into the wall. But I prefer siege towers just simply because of the fact that by the time you get to the wall and then the top ramp part drops, you then have a flash of units just going in and taking the wall straight away without having to push it and then climb up. So you take less damage. But anyway, enough messing around. Let's get in. So I'm going to wait for the time being. I'm going to get these guys to come in and take this wall. We do have some boats. Because these are like the veteran soldiers coming in. Because they've got bows and arrows and all sorts. So let's move down this way. I don't want to move it. Nice to say now. Okay, so what we got? We've got quite a lot of cavalry. So we're quite heavy on cavalry here. Which is fine, I can deal with that. What else we got? We've got some Roman legionaries, which we're going to put into the towers. Okay, move in. We've also got some Roman levies. Another one here. And we got one more to use, we do. Okay, so that's all the towers that's going to taken up. And then we've got some vigils in reserve to... So we got 1, 2, yeah. So if we grab the vigils. Got 3 of them. And we'll have each one of them man the battering rams, basically. There we go. Cool. Right, let's speed up and let's get to that point. Now we do have to actually keep an eye on these guys coming in. Okay, so we've got these guys coming in. We're going to have the cavalry just... Yeah, let's have a look. So the cavalry's going to come in and deal with them if they land, but for now... No, don't do skirmish. Just batter them. There you go. They're going to take a shit ton of damage just on there. So if they don't land, they're just going to get battered. Yeah, take that. Shall I just switch to... Go flame shot. Let's get the flame shot in. That'll make them run. Nothing worse than being on a boat that's on fire. Yeah, these guys have decided to shit themselves and run, which is good. Okay, so we're in good position to move in. I've got my towers ready to go. I'm just going to give these guys a bit of time to get set up. Plus, they'll be a bit... Oh, they're actually too worn out, which is okay. This is on fire, so it's going to probably... Yeah, it's got tons of fire damage.
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
That's all the ammunition gone. Which is a bit of a shame, but that's fine.
Missiles awaiting targets.
Okay, let's move these guys in a little bit.
Understood.
Yeah, so that ship has sunk. I've kind of used all my ammo on these guys, which is a bit annoying, but... Ooh, is he going to try and land before he blows up? See what he does. I think they are trying to. Nope. No chance for you. Okay. I think we're good to go. So, batter down. We want the legionaries to be the nearest to the wall. There we go. So we've got the wall going in. I'll keep shadowing with these units behind as well. But not too close where they'll get battered by units. So they're moving slowly. I'll move the cavalry up as well. And then I've also got the reinforcements here. Just to move in if needed. There we go. So we're going to start taking some fire from these guys, but that's cool. Let's just speed up a little bit. But they're going to be shitting themselves because they've got all these guys coming in. And these are weak, but these are my best units. And this is taking the flak and fire, which is nice. Let's see if I can pepper these guys. Hopefully I don't shoot my guys in the back with the archers. Alright, here we go, we're in. Oh god, this is taking a lot of damage. That's fine, we've made it. Here we are, we're in. The battle commences. Oh. God damn it, I want to select these guys. Go on, charge in, lads. Do some damage. Look at that. There's more coming in. Oh, it's always nice to see that. I love the cinematic mode in this game. It's just so... It's amazing. Okay, so one thing I've got to worry about these guys is the fact that they'll take a lot of damage from the initial sorties.
Swords! Agents! Battle ready! Cut them!
Okay, the wall's getting taken down.
Archers! Quick march!
But as soon as we take...
Gates have been destroyed.
Ah, there we go, the gates are down.
At your service!
Don't need these. Let's move in.
Orders!
Okay, so these slingers are going to be running soon.
Legionaries! At your service! Orders understood!
Just going to keep these guys nearby. Let's move these slingers up.
Your orders!
Yeah, there we go. Okay, so these guys are going to pull out as well. We want to take the tower if we can. Okay, so these ones, charge in the back of them. There we go. Go on, legions, get in there. There you go, so they're down, which is good. So straight in, take the gatehouse, then we can move in and finish off the rest of these guys. These guys are getting hit by everyone, so these might... The only problem is when the units retreat while on the wall. That's usually a bad sign. So what I'm going to do is send
We have captured the gates.
these down here. Okay, the gate's captured. Let's get in.
At your service! March! We await your command!
Flood units in through the gate.
Jupiter gives us strength!
Same with these guys. Get them in.
By your command! We await your command!
One of our units has used all its ammunition.
Speed!
There we go. We're coming in.
Legionaries!
Okay, they're backing off, which is nice.
Follow me! Ready! Ready for orders!
We've landed on the gates. Oh, the wall's up here. So we want to come down and then head straight into...
Jupiter gives us strength!
Alright, I want to get down here.
At the double!
I'm going to take this point. Cool. Let's get the rest of the guys in.
We have captured a tower.
Riders! Forward!
Got all these riders that need to come in and just start doing some damage. I don't want to overload the walls just yet.
Hold position! Orders! Hold position!
Let's get these onto the walls. Oh, well, we're all here, ready to go.
Jupiter gives us strength!
I want to get to the guys at the front. Oh. Let's get and move forward then, shall we? I think we're in a good position to go. Just waiting for a couple more. Oh, there's actually quite a few.
At your service! Marching order!
Here we go. Oh, this looks so cool. I wish you could get... I liked in, I think it was Empire Total War, you could actually go on to first person view. But this is where you just like hover over. This would be scary as hell to be involved in. And then we just get the battle at front. As the battle commence. Oh, we just stand and look at each other. There we go. Haha. Oh. That's a lot of cavalry. There's probably about 1,000 cavalry just here. Oh, that is brilliant. You just see them all coming through the wall. Or the gate, shall I say. Yeah, I think I've probably got about 1,000 cavalry there, just in units alone. Right, let's move these guys around. Let's just finish messing around now and get these guys dead.
We have captured a tower.
Before they get a chance to get out of there. Stab him in the back. Nice. Let's speed this up a bit. Don't need to mess around too much. Let's take some of these over here as well. And there we go. Decisive victory. Again, it was an easy battle, to be honest. It wasn't like it was going to be difficult. I had to do some kind of massive tactical genius maneuvering. But yeah, it's nice to just play in again and get in and just have a laugh. Well, I only lost 330. I could have lost less if I didn't spend so much time messing around. A lot more efficient with my, moving units and stuff like that. But again, bit of fun, and they're replaceable anyway. These guys are quite now drained a lot, but look enough what I can do next, and I'll put these in here. Look at that! Oh wow, Imperium. So with your power knows no bounds. You can now maintain additional armies and fleets. We've reached the maximum you can have now in Imperium. So that's 16 armies, 8 fleets, 5 spies, 5 dignitaries, and 5 champions. And we can now enact 6 edicts. Wow. And the cool thing is, because this army didn't actually attack, I can go around and take this settlement if I wanted to. But what I'm going to do is move down and take this one. And the reason for that is because I want to get this coast secured. And again, there is some units around as well. So if I go here, I fortify up with this guy. Next turn, I'll go and take Iskar. And then this unit can more or less just sit here and, again, get some health back because it's been battered quite a lot. What can we do? So efficiency recruiter. Recruitment costs, which are nice. We also get zeal. What's that one's for? So that's plus 10 morale for the commander of this unit. We could get some experience gain, so we could get plus 3. Which might be okay to have. Again, the navigator was a mistake, so if you just ignore that one. I wanted the other one, which is this, the strategist, which I kind of messed up on. I'm going to send my spy to have a little look round, see what we can find. Just okay, so there's an army here, but saying that, they are at war with Caledonia, so I might do a non-aggression pact with them. Why are they so unhappy with me? Culture of their expansionism. Okay, so they're already quite pissed anyway.
My time is better spent feasting and...
The good thing is they will have a non-aggression pact because they know for a fact of once I'm done, I'll just come and wipe the floor with them. Which again, I'd be quite scared of as well if you just saw this army coming in. I'm actually watching a new series called Britannia, which has just come out in the last, I think it started last year? End of last year, and it talks about how the Romans first came to Britain again after when Caesar, I think Caesar originally came to Britain in 48 BC, and then they didn't come back for over 100 years after that one because they were still busy trying to sort out stuff in Gaul and incorporate them into the empire itself. And then I think it was around 50 AD. I could be wrong that they actually came back and started conquering the territories again, and then eventually incorporated most of what we'd call as, I think it was all of England was taken by the Romans, all of Wales, and then they got part way up to Scotland. They took it was kind of like a to and fro back with the Caledonians and the Picts and all that kind of stuff. They didn't manage to take all of Scotland, but I know Romans made incursions into taking parts of Scotland, and then got pushed back, and then they built Hadrian's Wall at one point, I think just north of Newcastle, which I think is round about here, maybe here, and then it was to and fro for a while. But anyway, enough kind of getting into history of Rome. It's a nice thing I do like. So what else we got round here? So we've got quite a bit of money to be spending, and we've also got this army that's decided to just come along and be a bit of a pain in the ass. So let's just move up and shadow this army. So I don't want them doing anything they shouldn't be doing. And we was spending money down here, wasn't we? I think that was the idea I had, just to get all these up. I don't want to spend any more. I think we got to Carthage, which we spent. It looks like we've upgraded more or less all we can here. We can upgrade legionary barracks. I'll leave that for now. How's Sigurd? How's that doing? Well, yes, we'll get some food. So we'll upgrade to auxiliary barracks, and we'll change this to a civil settlement. And how are we doing on the coast for a lot of these? So we've got a military wharf, and then we've got. So we might need a fishing port. Would that be a good one to have? Or maybe a shipwright? We'll get a shipwright here, because I don't think there is one. This is a military wharf, and then we've got all the way over in Carthage. We've got trading, fishing, and then the military wharfs are all down here. So I like keeping them all spread out, so you've got quite a few of them, not too close together, which is always a nice thing to have. We've got this going on here, but I've still got a bit of time to mess around. Let's go into bottom of Italy now, so upgrade some stuff in Sicily. Oh, actually can upgrade this. Let's get an aqueduct. Oh no, hold on, what am I doing? We've already got an aqueduct, it's there. What else can we get here? We could go for a Pittora's Villa, which again would help eliminate banditry in the area, so I'll do that. We'll upgrade these if we can. Get that one to cohors. I just have to watch what I upgrade at the moment, because I don't want to be upgrading too much and then run out of food, because that would be a bad idea. But I think I can upgrade these a bit more. Yeah, we'll upgrade the main settlement itself. And I think that's it pretty much for moving units around. Let's have a look. Have we got any more spies? What are you doing? Oh yeah, we're checking around to make sure there's no more units going to come in and cause problems. So there is an army here, and that's one of the things I was concerned about, is this army coming up and relieving the siege. And we also had Aurelian here. Yeah, these guys kind of backed off. They had a massive army here, and then they kind of like moved it further up to Lusitania, and there wasn't actually down here either. Kind of a bit surprising. These guys are just resting up.
At your command.
So we'll put these under siege. And again, I could just wait around and siege it until it wants to surrender, but it's 6 turns and I just want to take it straight away. Because I don't want to be waiting too long that the Lusitania decides to come back with their armies and, yeah, try and take it back. And plus, it's a fortified settlement, so it'll be harder for them to take back.
Ready for orders.
There we go. So I think actually that's what they were doing with this unit by the looks of it. Which way is it going? Yeah, it's coming back this way. So they would have actually taken this. And now I've actually got a foothold. So that settlement will be next. And we'll come back to that next turn. I'm going to move these guys down.